will haunt me probably till the day I'm dead is when my friend invited me to spend Thanksgiving with some of his relatives, and we drove up to his uncle's house, and my friend turned to me while we were still in the car and says, just so you know, my uncle's a single father. He lost his wife several years ago to cancer. And I said, I'm so sorry that happened to your family. I wouldn't have questioned him being a single father though. And my friend said, yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up before we went inside. And I was like, so I wouldn't say anything stupid? And he said, yeah. And I was like, don't worry, we're all set. I will say nothing stupid. And as soon as we got into the house, this adorable kid ran up to me and said, hi, I'm Mike's cousin, and my dad bought you your very own 2-liter soda. And I said, thank you, Mike's cousin. That is so sweet. And he said, yeah, my dad drinks diet soda, and he didn't want you to have to drink any of that gross crap. And I was like, diet soda is gross, and I heard it'll give you cancer. Why?
Okay, this is the story time about the Karen at the gym. So, I'm trying to mind my own business and working out. I had already done like 4 reps, so I was taking a break. So I got on my phone because, that's what you do at the gym. I really needed this break after working my gluteus maximus. So I'm minding my own business when I hear through my AirPods, are you done? It wasn't nice, like, hey, are you done? Can I borrow the machine? No, it was like, are you done? Is you done? Like, what? Bro, what are you, the gym patrol? Like, calm down. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I got a couple more reps to go, but I'm taking a little break. She was like, this isn't a phone booth. This isn't a place where you come to waste time. Like, you're being so rude. Everybody else is waiting on you. Huh? What? Come again? Is this an unseasoned chicken breast really coming at me right now? And then it wasn't like even soft. It was loud. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. Like for part 2. Yo, I feel so bad because I forgot to film part 2 of the story. So after this Karen had her first meltdown, she tried to go call the manager. The manager just ignored her. She didn't even use the machine. She didn't even want the machine. But she still was so pressed for some reason. Because 30 minutes later, I'm going to get some napkins so I can disinfect my area because, we ain't trying to get Rona. And I'm passing by her area again, and I don't look at her. I don't let it faze me. I was like, Jesus, I'm going to ignore it, move on, get these booty gains. Oh, my gosh. Anyways, I'm passing by her, and she literally was like, you're so rude. Why are you still here? You ruined everybody's day. Ma'am, I thought we were over this. She starts screaming again, and there's children around. I didn't want to come out of my character, so I was like, you know what? You must be having a bad day. God bless. She's like, you ain't no blessing. Get away from here. So yeah, I still don't know who let her out of her retirement home.
One time this guy who I had a huge crush on invited my roommates and I to play 3-legged kickball with him and some friends. And 3-legged kickball is like regular kickball, except someone's tied to your ankle like in a 3-legged race. And he said, do you want to play? And I said, hell yeah, I want to play kickball with you. And then he said, do you want to be my partner? And I said, hell yeah, I want to be partners with you. And I thought it'd be cute and fun because we'd be like tied together and close physically, but it wasn't cute and it wasn't fun. I didn't realize he was so competitive. So when it was time for us to run, he took off running, but my brain hadn't told my legs that it was time to run yet. But I was attached to his ankle, so I just went poof, and I hit the grass, and he started dragging me. And I thought maybe he would look down and say, oh, are you okay? And instead he looked down and he was like, Kate, get on my level, get up, let's go. And then a few months later, he had the audacity to say, you know what, sometimes guys really like you and you just blow them off way too hard. And I said, oh, really? Because sometimes girls really like you and you knock them to the ground and start dragging them by their ankle like you're a serial killer.
So I have a story time, and I'm pretty sure this was illegal. This is why I am traumatized of going to a dentist. This was like 1st or 2nd grade. We had just finished eating our peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Those smacked. Mwah. They didn't have no crust. Oh, don't get me started. Besides the point, our teacher takes us to the gym instead of going to nap time. And I'm like confused. I'm like, hold up. I thought I was going to get my 30 minutes of beauty sleep. When we get to the gym, all the lights are off. There was so many people with these blue medical suits on. And they have these creepy little beds with lights at the end. They started laying a lot of us on the floor on mats. When it came to my turn, they gave me laughing gas without a warning. They laid me down in this broke down bed, opened my mouth up, and filled my mouth up with them metal grills. Oh, wait, they did not ask my mom for consent. I didn't even have no cavities. To make it worse, the laughing gas didn't work.
I went to the car dealership last week to trade in my old car for this new old car. And when I got there, I was like, listen, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. The only reason I'm doing this is because for years, everyone's been telling me that it's something that I should do, okay? Which is also what I said on my very first day of therapy. And the car salesman said, yeah, of course, like I can take you around, show you a couple cars. And so we found this car and I was like, I'll take it. Never mind. No, I won't. Yes, I will. I do want it. No, actually, can we go look at the Subaru? No, I'll take the car. I do want the car. No, actually, can we go outside and look at the car just one more time? Because I'm not sure. And I was up and down and then I started to get emotional and I was like, I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't want to trade in my old car because I really love my old car and there's so many memories and like, it was my very first car I ever bought and I don't want to get rid of it, you know? And he said, no, I don't know. I like buying new cars, but are you hungry? I'm hungry. We should go get some food. So I got in a car with a stranger and he took me to get a burger and shake and I was like, oh, I think I do want the car. I think I was just a little bit hungry. And he was like, were ya?
Am I wrong for tipping our waitress $20 despite her poor service because my date was playing a game with her tips? I met a guy on a dating app. We hit it off and we arranged for our first date. Things were going well and we sat down and had started some small chit-chat. Our waitress comes over asking us what we would like to order. I say what I want and gesture to him so he can order. He orders and then pulls what I think is about $15 on the table. This is your tip. Every time you mess up, I take some away. Oh my god. The waitress looked nervous immediately. I'm sitting there a bit shocked, but mostly embarrassed because I wasn't expecting this. She must have been new as well because she did spill some drinks on our table that night, gave us the wrong food, and overall just seemed lost. He took away $13. I asked him why he thought doing tips this way was a good idea. He said it was the best way to ensure good service.
Back when I was taking a kickboxing class, I was sparring with one of my partners, and I had a really bad habit of not protecting my face when I threw a punch, which meant that sometimes I got punched in the face, which is fine. But this particular guy, I think he felt bad punching a girl, and so instead of punching me, I would swing at him and he just kept saying, protect your face, protect your face, protect your face. And I did not protect my face. And so instead of punching me, he just started slapping me. But like a full slap, like a heart, like he had practice, I am sure. And I realized getting slapped, I think, is worse than getting punched in the face. Because at least when I got punched in the face by a sparring partner, I felt like I had a little bit of dignity left. When he slapped me multiple times, I was just like, I'm sorry. Are we in a period drama right now? We're both wearing fancy, expensive gloves, and now we're in a slap fight?
So this couple comes in together to buy an engagement ring and they had a budget of about $20,000, which is a lot for an engagement ring. But the ring that she happened to pick out was about $35,000, which is a lot of money. And she was really adamant about picking it and he was kind of reserved, like, you know, it is a lot of money. But she's like, no, if you love me, you'll buy it, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, you know what? You're gonna be my wife, the mother of my kids, whatever makes you happy. So after they finally decide, I pack it up for them. I'm like, here you go. Have a great marriage. Have a great life. Goodbye. About 3 weeks later, the fiance comes in and I'm thinking she just wants to get the ring size or something. And she's like, can you guys take out the diamond and replace it with a cubic zirconium? Cubic zirconium is a very cheap substitute for a diamond. So I was like, yeah, we can do that, but just give us 2 or 3 days. So she leaves and I call her fiance because I was like, oh, this is really suspicious. And he had no idea that she came into the shop or that she was coming in. So he calls me 2 days later and he finds out that she was going to break up with him. She would have kept that diamond and she would have given him the fake one. He would have returned it and he would have gotten no money back. Talk about mess.